Got done from voting. They say this is going to be the most consequential election of U.S. history, and we see. I think this is going to be one of those. But I'm also very hopeful. I'm very optimistic. I know there was a lot of doom and gloom being, tossed around. The retort. Got stuff on my rack. Anyway, yeah. So I'm optimistic. Either way, I'm optimistic. Like I told you before, what I do is I'm independent. So I'm registered independent. So I actually take the time to look at the upside, look at the policies, but look at the upside of both candidates. No matter who wins, I'm already thinking about a path to how can I leverage whoever's in office at a federal level. Because at the end of the day, it really just matters at local level.
To the means, but I do know that you have, the more you use it, the more it gets to know things like your writing style,
yes,
the cadence of your words, like how you write, and so I guess my encouragement for anybody is you got to actually use it.
You got to use it, yeah. So I went right from voting right into a meeting, had to get right to business. But so now what I'm doing now is just after that meeting, just summarizing everything. The key thing here is just speed, making sure that we get back to the client, some of the things that we need from him, some of the findings that we had, so that everybody's aligned and all on the same page. So this has just been a matter of just juggling multiple things, but with a laser focus on the goal, on the North Star. So spending a little bit of time here, I'm actually writing an email after the meeting. We already debriefed it. I'm really grateful for AI. We use a platform called Sana AI that allows us to go back into the meeting and ask questions on some of the things that we heard, but may not be quite sure. So we go into AI and AI will tell us exactly what was said, when it was said, and even offer suggestions or recommendations. So that's been a great help to help move things along pretty faster. So name of the game is speed. All right, email is locked and loaded. I just sent it out, so that is done. So now about to go in. I had another meeting that I had to go into. So about to head into that, or I should say summarize some of that stuff so I can try to get out of here tonight.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey man, how you doing?
Good, nice to connect with you again. Sorry for the delay. I was on another call and it went longer than I expected.
No worries, no worries. So it seems like you've been really busy on your end.
Yeah, definitely. So that call was actually with a lead that I got for a client. So for this one M&A firm that I'm working with, I'm helping them with the initial calls for the due diligence. So we get like their P&Ls and their EBITDA and everything over the call before I pass the lead on to them. Yeah,
Oh
so that was
wow.
a really interesting business actually. So it's like a construction company in Texas, and they're doing like 5 million in EBITDA. So it's like perfect for the client that I'm working with. So I was on that call for like nearly an hour actually.
Oh
So
wow. So
yeah,
do
yeah.
you do due diligence? Do you also do
Yeah, so we've
diligence?
we've just recently started doing that, and
Yeah,
that's
miss everything going on with the different projects that I'm managing. So I have to keep my eye on the ball. And the keeping my eye on the ball is what we originally talked about, which is speaking to more micro private equity CEOs. And that's what that last meeting was about. I'm partnering with Gento Solutions. They're based out of Australia. They're one of my service providers for TFX, and they have a really good relationships, really good networks with there. So we're actually going through kind of like nailing down how we're going to work together. I've already submitted to him, some ideas. Contracts have been signed. So now we're just like really just ironing out and executing against, what it is that we have in mind. So that was a really good call. And my next steps is now I have to, I have some deliverables I have to get to him. And then once we get that, we're going to start getting this engine going. And that's what is so exciting about this, because I'm giving you a behind the scenes of the behind the scenes. And you're seeing this, you're going to be able to see this from a perspective where like, wow, I'm creating up front, but at the same time, you're going to understand the mindset and the thought process that's going on behind it, and seeing all the pieces that are being put together. So really excited about it. At first, I was, in the beginning of the week, well, we just started the week, but at the end of last week and the beginning of this week, it was a struggle, at first juggling everything, because we were onboarding a new client with Rev Cardo, and now, but I'm still focused on, what it is that I have to do. So I've been kind of quiet a little bit, having my head down, but we're working through it. All right, I'm done for the day. So you were with me as I went to the polls, had these 2 meetings, wrapped up some final things, and did a little preparation for tomorrow. But with that said, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. Don't take it lightly. I'm out. Peace.